my name is Hubris, and if you know what's good for you, you will both scram, and I will never see you here again.
Madigan sighs again.
Toy, of course it's Hubris. My bad.
Oh, that's tough. I don't know if I want to. I mean, I don't like anybody like threatening people I care about.
Run home, little girl. You don't have what it takes to be a hero.
Yeah, Scarlet Sentinel's coming up behind you guys.
The thing is, Bethany's not pressed by any
Oh,
of this.
yeah.
Well, according to the Hero Institute, I got the same invitation you did, so I'm really excited to be working with you. We're all gonna be together. Ah, that's so exciting, and we get to meet so many other people. Ah, Hubris, this is gonna be great. And I hold up my hand to like fist bump.
Does anyone want to roll to assess the situation?
Oh man, that's a choice.
At this point, it's Scarlet, or I would also let Kid Phoenix.
Yeah, I will assess if that's okay. And that one is assesses plus Monday.
Plus superior.
Superior. Oh, it's my worst stat. Oh, okay. This time I got a 7, so I can assess the situation.
Okay.
So how can we end this quickly?
Just back down. Just get away. Physical separation. Break a line of sight. As long as the two of you are seen here, not backing down from this, he is going to keep escalating.
That's tough because he seems like a bully, and I don't like bullies.
Can Madigan jump in here?
Yeah, I would love to see what Madigan jumps in to do. Because I'm getting ready to square up.
Madigan is grabbing the back of your guys' jackets and just pulling you back. Now, you guys.
Yeah.
No fighting. If you want to do any challenging, you can do it in class. Here is not the place.
Nobody's fighting. What are you even talking about? Are you like dragging us away?
Yeah, no, I'm being fully dragged. I was just gonna, like slam him into a wall a little bit.
We'll take a look around
A little
where we
bit.
are.
Yeah.
Wait, were we fighting? We were fighting.
He was being mean to you.
There were a lot of people looking at you.
I pull you guys through like a wall of people. We have class, we have orientation. I don't want to be here at all, but we have to go.
He said you didn't belong here. Say that to Glider.
I don't.
What? No, he's just talking. Like, what? Maybe I didn't hear him. What?
I mean,
I can't really. I'm just kind of hearing like this buzzing noise from this coffee.
oh, in that case, thank you for stepping up, and thank you for pulling us out. Like, just kind of mess with my hair a little bit.
As we're like walking away, I like look behind us at Hubris, and I'm like, I just give him that look. I'm like, don't.
Roll to defend someone.
Yeah, I got 10.
Ooh, good.
There's brief eye contact, and then he turns to ignore you. Trying to save face.
Oh yeah.
He will remember this.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We have been here for 5 minutes and we found the bully.
Oh, I was so excited. I was like, ooh, an opportunity to create a bully from
Yes.
scratch. I'm so down.
He's here.
Yeah. This'll be fun. Hubris is gonna be so fun in the future, guys. I'm excited.
That's a surprise tool that you can use later.
So also say, Scarlet, you know where you're supposed to go now because you were able to get directions from someone before you had to go rescue your children, because we have established you are the adult of the group, you are the mature adult, you are the mom friend, you are the responsible one.
Why does this always happen to me? In almost every game, I end up being the mom character. I try and stay away, but it happens.
I don't know, but it's kind of funny.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so you just drag your two unintentionally troublesome children over to the registration, and someone's sitting there at the desk. Names, please?
Scarlet Sentinel.
Kid Phoenix.
Okay.
And Glider.
Okay, nice to meet you. Oh, okay. You will be going into waiting room B. You will have your paperwork there. If you can fill that out once you've turned it in, your guides will be there.
Usher them both ahead of me.
Go into a waiting room. There's a fair amount of paperwork.
A lot of liability paperwork.
Yeah. Making sure that your information is correct, like consent forms, like if you misuse of property and get injured because of it, you cannot sue the Hero Institute. A lot of very basic liability things. Just making sure you know like some of the dangers that come with things. You'll be put in potentially not as controlled situations to test how well you do. They do have support and help available whenever they put you into tests, but sometimes things go unexpected in tests.
I think we established that I cannot speed read yet, because my brain can't process it as fast as my eyes can move. But I am signing them very quickly.
Yeah. You can't just do one thing very fast. It has to be like your body and your brain moving fast.
Mhm.
If you try and speed read, it usually scares, it usually like unsettles somebody across
Yeah.
the room because eyes don't move like that.
My eyes go cross. But yeah, I'm just like...
Yeah. And you've probably had a lot of practice writing really fast, so... Well, let's make it interesting. Roll to unleash your powers just to see how legible you're able to write fast.
Oh, yeah. Oh, not bad. That's an 8.
Some of it might be like a little scrunched together or a little challenging to read, but it's pretty legible considering you completed like 20 pages of paperwork in like 5 minutes. We'll just hand wave, because I don't know if our listeners would care about listening to you fill out paperwork for the next 20 minutes.
Let
Yeah,
me
just
go
some-
grab like a loud
ASMR.
pen and a piece of paper
ASMR.
for Foley work.
I know where to find the sound effects for that. It's fine. Trust me, I know where to find sound effects for just about anything.
Yeah, we fill everything out. We hand the little clipboards back to whoever we're supposed to give them back to.
Yeah. And you're sitting for another, like, about 5 minutes while they wait for your guides to show up, and just like that awkward moment when you're waiting in the doctor's office after filling out the paperwork, like, I got here 20 minutes early and it's time for my appointment now, where are you? So much fun. But after a while, the door opens, not the one you came in, but one that's on the other side that you would assume leads to the more interior rooms. And you see there is a woman, dark hair, pulled back in a ponytail, business casual dress, and a man who... It is a superhero uniform, but it's got more of like a militaristic style to it. I guess roll plus superior to see who all recognizes him in particular, because I don't think you would possibly recognize her.
I got a 9.
I got an 8.
I got a 7.
Okay, so you all recognize him, may not know a whole lot about him, but his name is Vector Kain. He uses the name Vector as his hero name, whether or not that was the name he was born with. That is the only name people know him by. And the reason his costume is so military inspired is he was actually in the military, and it was through his military service that they discovered he's invincible.
Oh.
Because he didn't know until he survived something that he shouldn't have.
Yeah, probably. Sounds like fun.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
And so he comes and nods to you all on standing very rigid posture, and the woman comes up and she holds out her hands. Hello, glad you were all able to make it. My name is Jenna O'Malley, and I'm assuming we have Scarlet Sentinel Glider and Kid Phoenix.
That'd be us.
Wonderful to meet you all. If you all follow me, we will begin our tour of the Hero Institute. So how are you all doing today? I heard you did very well on your test.
Oh, we're doing great. I know I'm excited to be here.
She looks at the way you're bouncing slightly and says, "You had some of the speedster coffee, didn't you?"
I did. Mr. the Phoenix gave me some.
I think it's just Phoenix.
Oh, yeah.
It is just Phoenix.
Just Phoenix.
Mr. Just Phoenix. She doesn't blink. You get the feeling she's used to a certain level of fangirling when it comes to certain heroes. Yeah, I've heard that hits differently than most coffee does for speedsters. You'll get used to it. I do recommend please limit it to 1 cup a day while you're getting used to it.
Oh, sure thing, yes, ma'am.
Slurp.
Slurp.
I guess. I don't know. I've had a balanced breakfast, and I'm here, so I'm not too tired. I'm more just like ready. I guess I'm ready. Feeling pretty ready.
Tired is normal. Most people don't sleep before they come in. Don't worry about it. And at this point, I don't think Vector has said anything, but he is just kind of like following. Picture like walking alongside as you're walking down this hallway. From what you remember of the layout of the parts you've been in, you're pretty sure you're walking behind a wall that you know for a fact cannot be seen through from the other side, but it can from this side. So you can just see people just milling about, like, around in the main area as you're walking down this hall.
Someone's like picking something from their teeth.
Yeah, probably getting to see a couple things that are a little weird, that are people do not expect to be seen. She's like, yeah, you get used to that. At this point, I think the reason no one has been told that these walls are one way is just because everyone would feel really weird about it. It's one of us at this point, no one said anything for so long.
I think I'm like trying to be cool, but yeah, I also had the speedster coffee and am a speedster, so it's like trying to walk a normal pace.
Just like actively thinking about it. Every foot is like actively thought about.
Yeah. Think about every step.
Yeah.
I imagine for Glider, pot of coffee hits about like a cup of coffee does for most normal people.
Mm-hmm.
This is hitting like a cup of coffee with like a shot of espresso in it on top.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Because also, it's the first time you've had coffee that is designed for someone with your metabolism.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Realizing this is probably a bad decision to have Phoenix give you this, but also it's really funny. So.
So the only thing I can think of is that it's speedster coffee. It helps with giving speedsters caffeine without while it still affects them. And the only thing my brain goes to, it's like Adderall. But that doesn't make any sense. But my brain's like, yeah, because all the speedsters their brains are moving too fast. If they give them the Adderall coffee, they're fine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Adderall coffee, of course.
That wasn't exactly what I had in mind, but that actually is pretty accurate for what I had in mind. So yeah.
It's a very special genetically modified coffee bean made for speedsters by speedsters.
We love it. We love to see it.
Eco-friendly.
So Madigan, how are you taking all of this in?
I just hold up my coffee. I'm like, this is what's keeping me going today.
That's fair. There should be more in the back if you end up needing some more.
Fantastic.
And there is a break room if you at any point need a refill on anything, because we know different powers, different metabolisms, different effects on the body, so we have a little bit of everything. It might not be exactly what you need, but we can probably get something pretty close.
Awesome.
Glances to Vector to see if he's gonna say anything, and he doesn't. She continues walking. So if you follow me this way, we will give you your wristbands. So with the wristbands, they help you keep track of your schedules for any like meetings that you have. You can also add in additional things. Anything you add in, you can opt into whether or not you want us to see it. We have respect privacy. We use it to help you keep track of your class schedules, any meetings with mentors, and things like that. So you can also keep track of when things are. You can also use it to communicate with your professors if needed, and it will allow you access beyond the publicly available areas. So the bottom 2 floors are pretty open, consist of a lot of shops and training areas. Some of those are open to non-institute heroes, heroes who haven't been through a program, just because useful things for everyone to have access to, and floors 3 through 10 are available to all of our students. That's where we have all of our classes and training areas and workshops are, specifically with our professors. And anything above that is restricted, but you may be given access depending on anything that you are working on.
Sounds good.
So, does anyone have any questions as you finally reach the end of the hallway and go into this area where it's not as crowded, but there are more people milling about, and you know these are all going to be supers.
Madigan's basically just watching Glider like vibrate while she's standing there.
And also, I finished my coffee, so now it's that thing where I have an empty cup and I don't know what to do with it. Like,
Oh no.
just have this now.
Yeah. Vector notices you looking around, just kind of like gestures with his head, and you look over, you see there is a trash can.
Oh, I give him the little, like, thank you head tilt.
You gonna speed over there?
Oh yeah, I'd zip over there, throw it away, and come back. Like, zing zing.
Roll to unleash your powers.
No! Okay, that's pretty good. That's a 9.
You skid a little bit. You almost overshoot, but you're able to correct it and get back, and I'm guessing probably just play it off like I meant to do that.
I meant to do that. I totally did.
Yeah.
That awkward hand behind, scratch behind the
Yeah.
head. I totally meant to do
Absolutely
that.
intentional.
Yeah. Very cool and normal.
Yep.
Vector does smirk a little bit at that. As you walk into this area, we see more people Kid Phoenix has possibly interacted with in the past. A lot of people who either know you or know your dad, so you're getting like a lot of people, some people nodding and waving at you, Marcus. Whether or not you have any idea who they are.
Yeah, no, I don't recognize most of them. They might have done work with my dad in the past, or maybe like they introduced themselves to me while I was at an event where I was not paying attention. So it's very much like I'm nodding and trying to be nice, but I don't remember anybody's name, and I'm feeling very stuck. Because like it's only a matter of time before one of them is like, "Hey, do you remember me? We met at that thing," and he's gonna have to be like, "I don't."
It's like you got to just go remind me your name. It's like I've met a lot of people. I recognize you, but I need your name.
I was gonna say, no, just help me out, because names are hard for me, and it doesn't have anything to do with who my dad is. That's it. I'm bad at names. Please don't think about my dad when you see me. I beg of you.
Roll plus mundane to see how well you hide your awkwardness at all these people that are looking at you and thinking of your dad.
This is great. This is great because the way I conceptualize Marcus is like very competent in the middle of the action, terrible at like social anything because he was homeschooled most of his life. But I rolled. Oh, that's not bad. I got an 11.
This is a semi-professional situation, at least for you, and you've been in similar-ish situations, so you're able to kind of call on some of like the tricks that you've picked up of how to play the part, even on the inside you're like, please don't ask me if I remember you, because I don't.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of picturing there's like this lobby area. You see there are elevators that they go up a lot higher than the general access elevators do. And Madigan, when you walk in, there's some really nice advanced tech in here.
Ooh.
I'm just like rubbernecking, looking around. Fingers are getting itchy. I want to play. I want to play with them.
What's also fun is, Marcus, you rolled so high that you look so chill and cool, and you're just like casually hand waving at these people, like head nodding, and like you totally know all these people. And Glider notices that, and he's just like starry eyes.
Oh no!
I knew it. I knew he knows everybody.
Oh, that's adorable.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. No, I turn over and I go, hey, are you, Glider, are you feeling better with the coffee thing, or is it still buzzing?
No, it's not so buzzy as it was. I am so fine. Right now?
Okay. Yeah. Good. I think. And I turn to Scarlet and I just go, do you want to like use any of those? They look pretty neat.
Don't think we have time right now, but at some point I will be back to take a look.
Yeah, we should probably like, I don't know, I feel like we can, for like lunch or something, we can go test a few of them out.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
Vector catches this conversation because Jenna's been, someone came up to Jenna and asked some questions, so she's chatting with them for a second. You get the feeling they're probably giving you a little bit of time to adjust to all of this. And so Vector looks over at Scarlet and says, so you're into technology?
Yeah, I'm very good with it.
We'll see if we can get you in some classes with some of our technomancers.
Fantastic. Maddie's actually excited about that.
Madigan actually looks like she wants to be here now.
Yeah. Science classes achieve.
And I'm just like, ooh, technomancers.
So what about the rest of you? What are your goals? What do you want to learn here? Why do you want to be here? Standing in a very straight backed, hands behind his back, not as stiff as he could be, but still formal posture. Kind of feels like that might just be how this guy stands at this point. It's just habit.
I mean, I would want to learn more about my powers and how to lead a team and do right by people. That's not really like subject focused. Leadership classes.
Yeah, like Phoenix said, we're here to hone our skills and learn how to use them to best help the community.
He nods slightly, doesn't look overly impressed yet, like he has heard that answer so many times.
Perfect. And I think I like offhandedly or just like kind of mentioned like, and then figure out my powers a little better because they're doing weird stuff now. But
yeah, a lot of people wanted here to get a better understanding of their powers. It is helpful to have a controlled environment, but sometimes you learn best in unexpected places.
Trial by fire.
okay,
Indeed.
I hope not. I'm not very fireproof.
I wonder how Marcus found out he's not fireproof.
It was definitely like, I want to say it was another hero that just assumed I had similar powers to the Phoenix and was like, they had just deflected like a fireball and it's like, here, catch! And I caught it.
Had second-degree burns on your palms for weeks.
Yeah, I definitely caught it.
You caught it with telekinesis but didn't get all of it, and
Yeah, no, like it's hard for me to grab fire because it doesn't have a real physical like component to grab. So it just kind of like slammed into my hands.
yeah, the Phoenix tore that hero a new one, big time.
That hero was called the Volley Master and can move things in volleyball-like fashions as long as they do the right positions.
I love that.
So yeah, as long as they're like getting ready for a spike or like the thing to like set it up, they can hit just about anything at anybody.
Wow.
as you make the comment about, yeah, I'm not fireproof, like, I know I'm not fireproof, we just see the volley master briefly walk by. There's, like, a moment of awkward eye contact, and then he just kind of, like, keeps walking.
Yeah, that's a deep cut reference for the real fans of
Yeah.
our lore.
Yeah. It's a hero that we might see again if I don't forget they exist, because I sometimes do that with characters.
We had the road-themed ones last time, though.
Roadster.
The Roadster, the final text, and now we have the Volley Master
And Hubris.
Hubris, yeah, whose parent is apparently named Achilles.
Mr. Achilles.
Yeah,
Mr. Achilles. He wears a little suit with the sleeves
Yeah.
ripped off.
Over like a little Grecian armor set.
It's great.
Yeah. Stab was probably just secretly like a Greek mythology nerd at one point.
Oh,
yeah.
100%.
Actually, no. Let's be real. With the way he was tracks, his dad was probably more of like frat boy Greek.
Oh, there
Oh,
we
yeah.
go. Yeah. That's what
For
it is.
sure.
It's got like Kappa whatever
Yeah.
symbols on his tie.
Oh, I love that we've created a frat-themed hero. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Explains why.
The letters that you see on some of his stuff is Kappa, Gamma, Beta.
Also explains why his protege is kind of a jerk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You have been listening to Queen City Supers, a graveyard tape side story using the game Masks. Masks: A New Generation is a superhero role-playing game in which a team of young heroes fights villains, saves lives, and tries to figure out who they are. Featuring Caitlin as Madigan, aka Scarlet Sentinel, the Janus. Jess as Bethany Bertolucci, aka Glider, the Beacon. Ian as Marcus, aka Kid Phoenix, the Doomed. And Brianna Jean as the Keeper and Producer.